Hey guys, Slime here, and today is going to be a different kind of video. I actually made this video like 4 years ago when Halo MCC was first coming to PC. The reason why I had made it is because Halo Reach was a very big part of my life, and I wanted to try, the video essay kind of formats that I do now, and it was really my first attempt at doing that. Now, I had uploaded it, but I never really did anything with it because for some reason at the time, I felt as if it wasn't good enough. I remember posting it, making it public, and after just an hour of it sitting there, I kind of got like cold feet and I just deleted it. So for the sake of my older self and for my own self, because I think it's a pretty good video even for how old it is, I just wanted to post it for my own sake, especially since I want to be posting things that I care about, and I think this is the first step for me doing that. I hope you guys do enjoy, and remember, this is a couple years ago when it was first coming out for the PC, so please take that in mind. All right, enjoy the video. Good day, viewer. Here, and today I'm going to talk about a game. No, not just any game. My favorite video game is coming to the PC after almost 9 years since its initial release. I have so many of my current interests, friends, and memories to be solidified in my life because of Halo Reach. Without it, I believe myself and many others would have been led down different paths in life. So to commemorate Reach coming to PC sometime this year, here's my thank you to my start. Now sure, this game isn't perfect by any means, such as armor lock being, well, armor lock. But there are a lot of things Halo Reach does right to ensure you that every time you just want to relax, sit down and play a video game with your friends, you'll never be gypped out of the time you've invested in the game. Thus, here are my reasons for Halo Reach being my favorite game of all time. Before I start, yes, Halo 3 is an amazing game and I had a blast with it, but this is my experience, okay? Halo 3, I mean, look at this. Did you have all this customization? The customization in Halo Reach made it so addicting and enjoyable to play the game. For while you played the game, you were rewarded for your playtime by given CR to spend on customizing your Spartan. Sure, you would have a blast in Forge mode, but if you wanted 117's helmet, better spend the next 4 months playing an hour a day, and maybe you'll get it. Like all my friends wanted Emil's helmet because, I mean, who didn't? I think this was probably the most sought after helmet. But once you got enough credits and you finally could purchase it and wear it in game, it just felt like you earned it. This feeling of satisfaction just made earning armor feel right, and you just had the right to look badass. Back then, no one would tell you you've wasted your time playing a video game. It was just a punch in the face for you to get your act together and get the inclement weather before Johnny did. Because of Reach, I've always loved that high exclusive armor or accessory that just shows everyone in your lobby, A, you are a veteran player, and B, you feel appreciated by the developers since it was given out to those that invested their time in their game. For example, every time I saw a flaming helmet, I was infuriated that I didn't pre-order another tier. Like, I got this book, but can I show it off in the virtual world? This is another story and a whole nother can of worms for a future video. To summarize this section off, the customization was the best in any of the Halo games. I mean, it's returning to Halo Infinite for a reason. It gives the player an incentive to play, and it rewards the player in a proper manner to give them that satisfaction of finally obtaining an armor piece, because you earned it. Moving along, Forge mode was simply put amazing with the addition of the new Forge world. I played many downloaded maps, but I had the most fun making my own maps such as Slip and Slides or Duck Hunt or Fat Kid or even Racetracks, just to invite all my friends and have a blast for hours on end. We never had a set plan for a map and just went with whatever we felt like building, and we just had fun with it for the rest of the day. And to build the longevity of our maps, we would add stuff in the future. So it's kind of like having updates in a game, except we were the ones doing it. Forge World gave players a sandbox to mess around in, and my only negative thing to say about it was that there was a cost limit, which basically set a limit on the number of entities you put into a map, thus limiting creativity. But it's understandable considering the amount of content in Halo Reach and the hardware limitations on the 360. Needless to say, that never put a limit on the amount of glitches that would occur on a slip and slide map and just randomly sling you and a friend into each other, causing your vehicles to explode into a ball of flames. To put into perspective how amazing this game mode was, listen to how much Jeff from Rooster Teeth loved it.
And it just goes in an infinite loop, faster and faster.
I don't know if I've ever heard you laugh more maniacally than when you're playing this game.
It's the most fun I've ever had playing a video game, I'm pretty sure. I cannot stop laughing.
As a word of advice, having friends in Halo makes a world of a difference, so constantly having them online was always a plus. So for you new players who are getting into Halo for the first time when Reach hits PC, try and get friends involved or make new ones through matches, Discord, or any other social media outlets.
But we're a team. That lone wolf stuff stays behind. Clear? Got it, sir.
Finally, it's time to talk about the matchmaking in Halo Reach. It is easily my favorite part about Halo Reach, with the abundance of maps, game modes to choose from were just exponential at the time, and allowed the game to never grow stale. However, out of all of these game modes, I hold one so close to myself that just saying the word brings back countless memories and stories that made it difficult which one to talk about in this video. No, not SWAT, not Slayer, not Griffball, but Infection. Infection, also known as Living Dead, I honestly don't even think I can put into words on how much I got out of this mode. With the additions of Sprint for survivors, it made it fast paced, but it limited how much you could use Sprint, so you have to spend it wisely and timely. At the same time, zombies were given evasion and sprint, so you had to be aware of your surrounding and possible exits. Thus, traversing each map as the last man standing was constantly a heart-racing, palm sweaty hands experience kind of deal. As a kid, I was, not to brag, but amazing at this mode. I would constantly abuse the hiding spots players found over the course of the game's life, and just camp in near impossible spots for the entire match. But then at the last minute, I would jump down and just run around the map in order to test my coordination and map awareness. While I was doing the recording, I forgot to mention that this is actually a story, so here's your context. I was the last man standing on the box encaged before it got patched out, and had racked up a large amount of kills. And at the last minute, I jumped down and missed none of my shots, leaving no zombie to get close to me, and at the very end of the match, while the announcer said, "Game over," I jumped off the map. As I fell into the water of Forge World, I was still getting kills with my shotguns by just looking up and just shooting. You may be wondering, okay, cool. What's the point in telling us this story? This may seem like a normal story to you, the viewer, but this is exactly what made the game so amazing to play. Everyone had their own stories, their own adrenaline rushes, and their own fun. It was your experience, not one that was written out already by the developers, but was a path for the player to find that one thing in the game that allowed them to feel nothing but pure bliss. I cannot not mention the campaign in this video, because it was different from the Master Chief formula, and gave an amazing prequel to the Chief's story. As a player, being able to see Noble Six decked out in the armor you bought in cutscenes and in-game made you feel as one with the protagonist, leading to that feeling that you are the main character. Consequently, Carter, Kat, June, Emil, and George were family, and to see them get taken out one by one engulfed me in sorrow, but also hope, since their actions caused great success in the Halo universe with Master Chief. Halo Reach is coming to PC later this year, and because of it, new players and content creators are sure to arise. For you veteran players, it'll be an honor returning to the battlefield with you all. And to you new player, you Fortnite kids, I wish you guys have as much fun as I did when I was young, because it will only benefit the community when Halo Infinite drops in the future. Sure, these kids are immature or naive or however people label you guys as, but hey, we were all there at a point. They're just having fun in a different era. Ultimately, thank you Halo Reach for being my favorite game and my start. And to the brand new players joining,
welcome to Reach.
thank you to whoever is listening to this video or to my voice at this given moment, and even to those who aren't. If someone is hearing this in my video, I truly hope this entertained you for the past couple of minutes, and that it was enjoyable to watch. Making this video was no walk in the park, but I was extremely passionate to create a video for the past couple of months. And with Halo Reach coming to PC, it finally sparked something in me. I hope to grow this channel and the quality of my content to ones of Relaxalax, Scott the Waz, or Nakey Jakey. Anyways, with that being said, if you guys really did enjoy it, please make sure to subscribe if you want to see any of my future videos. I just hope that you have a great rest of your day, and yeah.